Hey everybody, welcome to Half Price, where we find all the latest and greatest Amazon products out there and find you the best deals and bargains that we can possibly find. And you're probably wondering why I'm wearing this schmuck. And you're also probably wondering how I look so crisp today, especially during this pandemic when there's no barbers. I was literally walking around downtown trying to find a barber that was open. Couldn't find a single one. Well, fortunately, yesterday, my professional hair clippers came in the mail. Yes, you heard that right. These clippers came from Amazon and they're normally $29.99. We were able to get a deal for $13.50, so that's over 50% off. The link's in the description below if you want to check them out. So here's the case that came with the clippers. I put everything in it because I already used the clippers. Here's the beauty right here. I got silver, but there's also gold. And it feels solid. It worked really well. There's a few cool features with these clippers. One of them is they are waterproof. IPX7 is the rating, which means it can go under 3 feet of water or so for about 30 minutes, which is really great because it makes it a lot easier to clean off, rinse off in the shower even, or under the sink, and also much easier to sanitize. For battery-powered clippers, these are pretty powerful. They powered through my beard pretty well, and my beard is pretty thick, in case you haven't noticed. It's curly, thick, and this did the job really well. I actually used them for about 30 minutes and I manscaped. Yes, that's right. I am one of these manscapers, but I used it for 30 minutes. I shaved my head, I manscaped, and I trimmed my beard. And it still had 71%. Yeah, here you go. 71% remaining on it, which is really cool. I feel like I could use it for another hour or so and it would still be going. I just ran out of hair to trim. So I do think it's really cool that it tells you the percentage that you're at it, and you can see it going down as you use it, which is really helpful to see how much battery life you have remaining. All right, let's check out what came with these clippers. I'm just gonna dump it all out. Right? Yes, I always make messes. So the clippers came with a comb. We have an extra clipper head for when the old one gets worn down, and it's really easy to replace. I'll show you in a second. It came with the charging cable, which I wrapped up all crazy, and it came with a block too, which is pretty impressive because a lot of these electronics from Amazon aren't coming with the charging block, just the cable. So that kind of impressed me. It shouldn't, but it did. Came with some oil to put on the clipper head to lubricate it while you're using it. 6 guard combs from 3 millimeters to, 12 or 14 millimeters? Yeah, 12. And a cleaning brush, a little cleaning brush right here. And then of course the clippers themselves, which here they are. The carrying case, which is a good size, fits everything that you see here. And then the schmuck, which I'm wearing. You know what, I'm just gonna take this schmuck off right now. Is it smock? Schmuck? It's cool that it came with a schmuck so that you can, avoid it getting hairs all over you, which is nice. Overall, I really like how complete this kit is. It seems like it has everything I need to cut my hair and my beard. The clippers feel solid in the hand, and they have a rotator right here to make the head longer or shorter. There's an on-off button with 2 speeds. Speed 1, speed 2, and the charging port on the bottom. The head's easy to take off. You just pry it off with your fingers, just like that, and then you can replace it with a new one. It's hairy because I used it already. But if you were gonna replace it with the other one, or if you're just gonna take this off to clean it out, then you could just replace it by pushing it down right in here, just like that. The guard combs are also easy to put on. You just slide them in and it clips. And then to take it off, you just use your thumb and you push it right off, just like that. Super easy. Now I have thick hair, well, except for the top of my head, but I wanted clippers that could power through my thick beard. And these did a great job cutting right through it, although there was a snag or two, but that happens with every single clipper with my thick curly beard. So these clippers seem powerful for a battery powered clipper. That's pretty impressive. The one thing I noticed with the guard combs is that they're actually a little bit sharp on the tips right here. However, it's not a big deal. You can feel them on your skin. What I'll probably do is take sandpaper and kind of sand them down so they're smoother. The clipper head itself actually felt really good when I used it. It didn't feel sharp. It felt really smooth and even smoother than the head. So I was really impressed by that. Hey guys, just wanted to show you real quick that you can rinse these things off to clean them, which is really super convenient. You can take the head off.
And it still goes.
I'll definitely be using these clippers from now on, and I especially like how just convenient they are and how good they feel and how powerful they are, and especially because they're battery powered compared to my other clippers that are actually more expensive. I don't feel like I have to worry about getting them wet or not. I also feel like I really like how they're really lightweight and small, and it just is just a lot easier to use on my head when I'm shaving it off, or my beard to get some detail work done versus my bigger clippers. So these are really nice, especially now with the pandemic and everything. It's hard to find a barber. It's hard to find a barber, so I think it's a good idea for people to be getting their own clippers, and people probably are already. Now for me, I just buzz my hair off, but if someone has like longer hair and they want it to look nice and they still want it long, the instructions actually have some tips on how to cut your hair, but there's of course tons of YouTube videos out there about how to cut your hair. So in conclusion, with the amount of hair that grows on my body, I think these work really well, and I think that my facial hair is a little bit coarser, thicker than most people probably, and these do a good job. Again, check out the link in the description for the limited deal we have on this. It's a really great bargain, over 50% off, which is really nice. And let me know in the comments if you are gonna buy one of these. Also, let me know if you know any barbers that are open right now, because I'm still looking, and hopefully maybe someone could come and give me a haircut. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you next time on Half Price.